Getting kind of a late start this morning, but it's been raining all night. It's like a slow drizzle this morning, and it's starting to break off. I've seen the sun peeking over clouds. I think it's starting to fry off. It's 30% chance, according to the weatherman, off and on all day. Isolated showers. It's a real, I'm not gonna say a real good morning, but it's a good potential. It has good potential for deer to move this morning, especially behind this rain if it fails off a little bit. Looking to catch bucks out, trying to freshen up those scrapes, and looking to catch some does coming out, to feed on acorns that were knocked down overnight by the wind and the rain. So it should be a real good morning to get a chance to take a deer. And we did finally have some people that came up and said, hey, you know, if you get a chance, I'd like some deer meat. So that gives us a reason. This last day, this is Saturday, and so it gives us a chance to come out and maybe take a doe or something like that. My brother Lonnie, he's looking to break the ice. He hasn't pulled the trigger on something this year, so really look forward to him pulling that trigger. I told him, I said, you got a couple of buck tags. You can burn that one buck tag that's an anything buck, you know, your spike, 4-point, or whatever. As long as we got someone that's gonna use the meat and the deer, especially if it's like a abnormal rack, we can go ahead and take him out. Take it out of the herd, that's fine. So looking forward this morning, just called him, he's up, he's ready. Well, he's up. But hopefully he's ready when we get there. We'll just go straight into the woods and we'll get this day started. Haven't seen any deer beside the road. That's a good thing. Oh, there's one in the field right there. There's a baby. There's a fawn out there. But that's a good thing. They haven't been up moving all night. So there's a good chance that I'm thinking around 8:30, 9, between 8:30 and 9:30 this morning, we should have deer movement, and we should be able to put something on the ground. So I'll be getting back with you as soon as we get over here and get set up. All right. Yeah, we both should be shooting mags today. He's shooting 7 mag, I'm shooting a 270 short mag with Nosler ballistic tip. So, gonna need it today with this rain. If we hit something that runs, and better find that blood trail. That's what you want. You want something that's gonna knock a real big hole in there, so we can find that blood trail.
Jamie, we can't hear you.
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 Can you hear me now?
Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else.
Can't hear you, Jamie.
Hey, what? Can you hear me now? Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Anything that can go wrong, will go wrong. I'm sitting here recording without my mic. You didn't get a shot go off. But my mic was turned off. Wow. That's video on. Look at this, look at this. These bugs are in here, so I'm just gonna turn the camera on. I'm just gonna sit here on video for the next 30 minutes, see what happens. Well, seeing this morning, this is a good morning. And like I say, if you run across a morning like this, especially the first 2 weeks of November, you need to be in the woods. The rain last night, let up this morning, and I've been seeing bucks just running crazy and hitting this breeding ground. I found the breeding scrape opening day, and things are really starting to heat up out here around that breeding scrape. So I'm just gonna sit here and record for about an hour. At about 8:30, I'm gonna go ahead and climb down. I don't want to cut my things short, but I said about 8:30 they should start moving, but these things are moving before 8:30. So I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, climb down and, at about 8:30 and check on my brother over there and see what he's got going on. But it's been a fun, short hunt. Perfect. God is good all the time. That's all I can say. So there's a little squirrel coming out here to play with me. I've seen 3 bucks this morning already. 3. And, anyway, I'm gonna sit tight and we'll be back with you shortly. You can see these woods have changed a lot since opening day. You used to not be able to see any of this stuff right here, but you can see it now. All the way, I can see down to the creek. I can see the main trails coming through at the bottom down there. Yeah. So we'll sit tight for a little while. See what else happens here. I think at 8:30 we're gonna call it. We're gonna head out. Okay. and get ready to get down. Like I said, we got those prior. We got a meeting today, so we gotta get out of here. But it was a real quick, fast, good morning. First 2 weeks in November. And it looks like it's just heating up. Right when my week is off, over with, it's just heating up. But I'm good. Because B3 is up next. So can't wait to get him out of here and let him do his thing. But we're gonna check back in with you a little later. I had fun. Very exciting. We've accomplished a lot this year, this season. And we haven't even gotten to the middle of the season, but we've accomplished a lot. The first 2 weeks of November, hey, keep saying it over and over. First 2 weeks. So we'll see you in a little bit. I dropped my mic again this morning, but anyway, I don't climb with weapons. I don't walk with loaded weapons, and I know a lot of people just tell me, "Why don't you do that, man? You might see a deer." Well, the thing is, no deer is worth a human being's life or their health. No deer. So always think safety when you're out here in these woods. Now I'm gonna go over here and see what we have as far as a blood trail. See, I'm trying to learn as I go with this video part because, you know, I'm a hunter. That's what I do. The videography part, well, that's something that's new to me. But I know that deer was standing right in here. See, I see sign already. So yeah, he was standing right in here. And there's my stand. Right, yeah. There it is. So it came out of the bottom down there. And I just couldn't pass up the shot. There's a sign right here, so okay. We're gonna walk on over here. Uh-oh. I'm following my instinct, not the sign, because just got off the trail, just that quick. Hold on. I know I heard him fall over here. But let me get back to the sign. I didn't think it'd run. Oh, get off of it that quick. Here we go. Okay, here's the sign. There's hair. Hair. Okay, so, but there's a sign here. I expected there to be more. Okay. People are still firing shots, so deer are still moving today. That's kind of crazy. That's why you always want to practice tracking a deer, even if you see it, because this can be very discouraging. There looks like a sign there. Yeah, there's a sign. Okay, there we go. It looked like he ran a straight line when he ran out of there, but evidently he didn't. There's a sign going there, up through there. Okay, I can see the tracks in the leaves now. I heard a crash not too far up here. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, look at this bottom here, y'all. Look how pretty that is. Deer come through here all the time. Okay, so look at here. Hey, buddy. You can follow me over here. Did you see a wounded deer come this way? Do you recall? You want to talk to me? Okay. All right then. I'll just keep looking. Okay. I think I see it. Right there. On the other side of that tree. So, appreciate you, man. Thanks. Thanks for pointing that out to me, okay? We'll holler at you later. All right, I'm walking this way. I'm still gonna stay on the sign because I just like to practice that. Getting on that sign. So, and then I can look back there. All right, let's see. Just gonna go right up here. Right here. Let's see. Looking forward. Look at this bottom. I just want to show you this bottom here. Lots of deer in there. Okay, now we'll get back to the matter at hand. I know I heard him crash. Okay. There he is. Okay. Another one is not bad. Not a monster, but not bad. How about that? Okay. Yep. 270 short man. He went about, I want to say 70 yards maybe. Okay, let's see what the tosser was. I thought, yeah, there we go. He wasn't good. He's wasn't good, yep. But let me show you this bottom. This is where we used to hunt all the time. Right here. And deer come through there all the time. So, okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. Another 8-point. Big, heavy. He's heavy, but he's not that. His rack is not that thick. That's an 8-point. So I got 2 of those back to back, and yeah, nice deer. Sitting there at the bottom. Hadn't even gotten to stand. Good. Been in the stand about 10 seconds. Had just enough time to chamber around, or bring the rifle up, chamber around, and set the camera up. And the only thing I regret was I was able to plug the mic into the camera, because once you do that, then the sound, it takes away the sound. So I didn't turn the mic on me. I just had it plugged in. That took the sound away from the camera. But anyway, able to get this one this morning. And my brother shot. I'm not sure if he got his, because when he shot, I saw a buck come by me hauling the mail. he was gone. So I'm gonna check in with him and see what he got. But it was a good morning. After I saw that buck, another one came down the creek, probably a good 6-pointer, and he just darted down into the creek and went across. I looked at him through the scope just to see what he was, but they were moving good this morning. So if you haven't been able to get out in the woods, I suggest you make time to get out here. First 2 weeks in November, always the best. First 2 weeks in November, man. So we'll go check in with Lonnie and see what he's got going on. and then we'll get back with you a little later. Just gonna approach where I need to stand. I'm coming in. I don't like coming in from this side this way because I'm coming right into his line of fire. But I've got my orange on, and he's already communicated with me, so hopefully he knows I'm headed this way. See the bottom right here. This is the bottom that line overlooks right here. It overlooks this bottom. And deer that come through here don't necessarily come where I'm sitting. There's this four-wheeler. We went about 300 to 400 yards away from my spot. So, and when we first started hunting down here, I think that tree over there was the one we used to always hunt out of. No, that one right there. We'd always hunt out of that tree right there. Yep. And about 9:30, that's when you'll see the deer come through. So, yeah. All right, let's see what he's got going on up here. Okay, go ahead and approach it. Whew, man, what a walk. What a walk. All right, bro. Oh, so I did hear that sub-mag go off this morning. Huh? Really? Uh-huh. What was that?
Well, right here, come down to those trees right there.
Right over here. Right here? It came right through here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Well, that makes a difference. Cause I'm to say, if you had that scope on him. He was right here though, right? Mm-hmm. What did you do when you shot though? Uh-huh. But what did he do when you shot? Tail up or tail down? Okay, cause I'm gonna walk down here and look. Hey buddy, how y'all doing? Ask y'all help one more time. Have y'all seen, either you saw a wounded deer come here? You? What you said? Oh man, okay. Alrighty then, I appreciate your help. A small one. I was gonna ask you how big was it? Oh, you was? Huh. Yeah, okay, she went. I saw a deer come by me after you shot. I see a trail that went around there and went back up towards by your four-wheeler, back up that way. But see, I'm sitting over there, so I don't know. But he shouldn't have ran if you hit him. But you said he was big, about a 10 point? About 8. I'll look a little bit, but the trail went up, that's always something went through the leaves up there, but I didn't see no blood. Well, the leaves are kind of rough right around in there, but that buck fever got you, huh? See, Alex, it strikes again. But yeah. Mine came right under the tree. Yeah. 8. Nice size 8 point. Yeah. Yeah. I just sat in the tree, and hadn't even turned the camera on. Well, I had the camera on, and I just plugged this in. That's the only thing I hate. I just plugged this in, and I didn't turn the mic on. So that kills the sound. And then what I did, I was going to turn the mic on, and then I looked up, and here comes something, big body coming up out the bottom there now, and came right to the tree. And I said, wow. So I just aimed the camera. You can see him in the camera. Walk up there. And he was still trotting. I just said, Matt. He stopped. And I squeezed the trigger the first time, and nothing happened. I said, oh, I forgot to take the hang off safety. So I flipped it off safety. And shot that time. He jumped up and ran. I heard him fall. Then right there, I heard you shoot. And I saw this deer come down through there, hauling the mail. Come from this way, wide open. But it didn't look that big though. That one did. And I think he had a rat, but he didn't look that big. He looked, but you know, he was moving so fast, I didn't get a good look at him. He ran, and because he got down to the creek, he stopped, and I had him in the scope. And nice size buck, nice size. So yeah, it might have been bigger than the one I shot though. Yeah, probably about the same size one I shot. And then he went on across the creek. I saw him go across the creek, but he wasn't moving fast as the other one was. Yeah. But that's a fresh rub right there. In that tent. Yep. That tent makes a difference, man. It makes a difference. So, but like I said, I'll walk a little bit just to be sure, but I just don't see him getting hit from behind with that and going nowhere. They're gonna take all the horsepower. I don't care how big he is. That's so mag. Got a chance to shoot at one anyway. But they were running when you saw them. Really? Yeah. She about ready then. But he wouldn't have been that far behind her though, I would think. She came back. Good chance. She saw something she didn't like about. I never thought you was in there. Right here at the house. Look at that. Scrape. Overhanging branch. Right about, this one's about almost shoulder high. Yep, another one. So they're in here.